Hey guys, Stefan here from ProjectLifeMastery.com. In this video blog, I want to talk to you guys about my daily ritual, okay? Now, I've done video blogs on my morning ritual, and I've also done video blogs on my evening ritual, but this is my day-to-day ritual that I do every day throughout the day, because the truth is, your day is a ritual, okay? And I really believe in doing a morning ritual first thing in the morning to make sure you're at your best so that you can perform at the highest level throughout the day and just totally be on fire, be in a great state, have fun, and just recondition yourself to be at your very best. And I still do my morning ritual, I love it, but what I do now that's even more powerful, I believe, is I do my daily ritual, meaning before certain moments that I have or throughout the day, I perform a quick ritual, which is parts of the morning ritual that basically are 5 to 10 minute rituals that just make sure that I'm in an incredible, great state for the moment that is right before me, okay? So let me explain to you guys what I mean by this and what this looks like. So in the course of my day, I have certain appointments that are pretty important. I do a lot of coaching, consulting with people. I do it over Skype and everything. People pay me a lot of money for that. And I always want to make sure that before each session that I have, I'm at my best. I'm in the best possible state that I can be in, because I know that's going to affect my performance, how I perform for basically, each client that I work with. It's also going to make a better impact on them. It's going to be contagious, infectious. It's going to affect their state. And it's just going to provide a much better experience for everybody, okay? I have a ritual before different interviews that I have. I do interviews, people interview me for podcasts. I have a ritual before my video blogs. Before these video blogs right here, I don't just wake up and just turn on the camera and do a video blog. I put myself in the state that I need to be in to make sure that I'm performing at my best, that I'm in a great state, because I know that if I communicate with passion, with energy, and I'm in a great state, that the information will flow out of me. Everything that I need to say will come out. It's like I'm guided in some way. But by putting myself in that resourceful state, that's what allows me to be at my best. And a lot of people, when they don't do this, that's when they perform poorly. I know you can probably relate to this, being in certain states where it's like your brain just isn't working. It's just like, maybe you're kind of stumbling over your words, or there's too much in your head, or whatever it might be, and it doesn't come across effectively. And that's because you're not putting yourself in the state you need to be in. And so I always make sure, again, I put myself in the right state. By putting myself in the right state, that's what's going to allow me to serve and have the highest impact I can possibly have. I was working with a client the other day, and he was talking about how he hated his job, right? And he hates his job. He hates going to it. While he's there, he's just hating the entire process. And I said to him, you got to have a ritual right before you go into work each day. Because right now you do have a ritual whether you know it or not. We all unconsciously have a ritual because everything you do through the day is a ritual. You pretty much do the same things every single day. And most of the rituals that we have are so autopilot, it's so conditioned as part of us, that we're not even aware of what we're doing. It's just a pattern that we're running. So in this guy, before he goes to work each day, he's driving in his car and he's basically saying to himself, man, I hate my job. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to see my boss. He's thinking about all the negative crap, all the negative things that he has to do that day. He's just focused on all that. He's flooding himself with it. He's got all these negative beliefs and associations around his job. So guess what? He already feels like shit before he even steps into the office. And then as a result, throughout the day, he's having a horrible time. And he's basically just more repetitive negative stuff is going on until he finally escapes, goes home, and then the next day repeats the entire process all over again. Crazy, right? But this is what people do. So what I said to him is, we got to have a ritual for you before you go to work each day. Because if you're going to be doing this job, you might as well freaking enjoy it. You might as well find love, passion. You might as well change your beliefs and just make sure that you're enjoying every moment of that job the best way that you can. So I said, let's create a ritual. First of all, what beliefs do you need to have that can support you in enjoying this job and enjoying each day? And so we came up with some new empowering beliefs. If you're saying to yourself, I hate my job, well, guess what? As long as you believe that, you're going to hate your job. You're going to have the negative feeling of hating your job, because whatever you believe is so true for you, whether it's even true or not, just the language of that, the focus on that is going to affect your biochemistry. It's going to bring your state down. It's going to make you have all this negative emotion and associations towards your job. So I said, what's the antithesis of that? What's a new belief that we could have? What's the opposite of that? So just the new belief or the new language of saying, I love my job. Wow, what a concept. What if you just lie to yourself and trick yourself and just keep saying every day, I love my job, I love my job. You say that on the drive to work, I love my job. You say it with a smile on your face. You say it with passion, with energy. Like you really believe it. If you believe that, because the reason why you hate your job, it's because you keep saying it to yourself again and again, and you just repetitively say it so you believe it. So if you say the opposite, you keep saying to yourself, I love my job, you start to focus on the good, the positive elements of that. Is it possible by doing that ritual that you could actually start to enjoy your job? Is it possible that you could start to enjoy anything in your life by having a ritual before you do it, especially the things that you hate? Is it possible that if you're in a better state each day and you put yourself in a better state, you're going to perform better at your job? You're going to have a different experience because you're going to be experiencing life through a different filter, a different lens. You're going to look at challenges differently. You're going to respond to problems differently. You're going to respond to opportunities differently. Wow, what a concept. So having a ritual before that is what will make the shift. And there's a few things that I'm going to share with you guys that I do before experiences that I have, certain moments, and they're just quick 5-minute, 10-minute things that get me in a great state so I can perform at my best, I can be at my best. If it's your job that you hate, you can definitely apply it for that. Really anything out there that you're dreading, making sure that you're performing, you put yourself in the state to recondition yourself, but also be at your best so that you can perform at the highest level and just really enjoy each moment of your life, because life's too short, guys. You got to enjoy and cherish and just really take in each and every moment. You should never be doing anything that you do not enjoy doing in your life. And if you don't enjoy doing it, then it's not the thing that's really the problem. It's your mindset. It's you. It's what's up here. Because you can quit the job, get the next one, but you're taking you with you. And if you got the negative mindset, the negative attitude in this job, and you can't find a way to enjoy that, guess what? You're going to repeat the same cycle in the next one. And then you're going to repeat the same cycle in the next one. You're going to repeat the same cycle in your relationships. Every area of your life, thinking that it's your job, it's your boss, it's your relationship, it's all these external things, and not realizing that it's up here. It's you. It's how your mindset, how you're processing the experiences of life, how you're taking it in, how you're representing these experiences in your brain to yourself. Someone that's really spiritually evolved and developed, they learn to find the good in everything. They enjoy everything. They find the pleasure, the joy, the love, the passion, and everything, every moment, every experience. If you get to that point, man, life becomes fun. Life becomes a gift. Life becomes a blessing, a joy, happy. It becomes a lot better place. So let me share with you guys a ritual here. So before I do these videos, before I coach a client, and by the way, if you haven't seen my morning ritual video, go back and check that out, because a lot of the stuff there is what I'm referencing. But one thing that I do is I just make sure that I'm in a peak state physically. All right, I want to make sure that my body is like unstifled, and I'm out of my head, and physically my body is awake, alert. Because one of the best ways to change how you feel is to change the way that you use your body, changing your physiology. Okay, how you use your body affects how you feel. And so if you're, if I did a video right now, and before this video I'm like, down like this, and my head's down, my breathing's shallow, and there's tension in my body, and I'm just beat up or whatever, then of course it's not going to come across. It's not going to make a difference. No one's going to want to watch my videos if I'm in that state, and my physiology is one of the ways that's going to affect my state. So before each video, before these moments, I want to make sure I'm physically, my body is standing up straight. I'll usually shake out my body. I might do stretches. I got my mini trampoline rebounder. I'll jump up and down on that for a few minutes just to loosen up my body. You know, another thing is I might just make a radical shift in my body, make a power move, because you know, one thing that Tony Robbins teaches is how to build these anchors, these associations to certain movements that we have. You know, if you go to one of his seminars, he gets like everybody in the audience is clenching their fists saying, yes. And by doing that, you're linking that peak state to that. So it's a really powerful thing. So I have some sort of ritual that I do physically. Okay, you can do the same thing just by doing jumping jacks, push-ups, just something to get yourself out of your body, out of your head, and just get yourself moving, because it's that movement that will change your biochemistry and change the way that you feel. Okay, so I'll do something like that just to make sure I'm out of my head, feeling good. Another thing I do is the incantations or affirmations. So I say some positive things to myself again and again to condition the beliefs that I want to have. So I might say things like, you know, yes, I love this. This is going to be so much fun. Or I love my job. Or I can make such a difference. I can add so much value. You know, Tony Robbins has a great one that I've stolen from him, which is really great. And he says to himself, I now command my subconscious mind to direct me in helping as many people as possible today by giving me the strength, the power, the humor, the brevity, the confidence, the certainty, the passion, the joy, the whatever, the resourcefulness, whatever it takes to make sure that I change this person's life now. And that's a ritual, that's like an affirmation, an incantation that he'll say to himself. And I say that too before videos that I do, before coaching clients, just to make sure that it empowers me to be in a great state. Another great one, I might just say, all I need is within me now. All that I need is within me now, right? Or I'm an incredible coach, I'm an incredible speaker, whatever beliefs that I need to have that can support me in this moment. Okay, so that's what I do. I shake out my body. I have some empowering phrases, incantations, affirmations, something that I could say that just make me feel good, just improve my state even more so. And then the third thing that I do is more with the mental focus, is I start to focus on and ask myself more empowering questions that will help put me in a better state as well. So some of the questions that I might ask is, one, whatever topic that I want to speak on, or maybe you're drawn to your job that you hate, or I'm coaching a client, I always ask myself, why is this important? Why is this important? Why is it important for me to create this video? Why is it important for me to talk about what I'm about to share? Why is this topic important? Why is this job important? Because I feel that if I can make myself believe that this is really important, then I can really communicate with more passion to people and really help people at a deeper level. Because if I don't believe it's important, then they're not going to feel it's important either. Because what happens when I record these videos, when I coach people, is you're getting this transference of emotion from me. It's my certainty, it's my passion, my energy that other people feel when they consume information that makes them actually go and apply it, and it actually makes them buy in and actually get through to them. So if I don't feel it's important, then obviously you're not going to feel it's important either. You're going to feel that energy. So I ask myself, why is this important? And I might say, hey, you know what, this is something that's changed my life. Man, this has made such a difference in my life. I know what it's like to go through that pain and go through those problems and challenges. And I know the difference that this can make, so that's why it's important. I know because there's people out there right now that are struggling or in pain, that are suffering, and this is something that's very important. This little thing, this little idea, this little thought can change the way you think about yourself and your life and make a huge difference. This is important because this can give you an opportunity to change the world, to make a difference, to have an impact, to change relationships, change people's lives. And I'll really just kind of flood myself and really think and really get associated and certain about why this is important. Another question I'll ask myself is, why do I care about this person? Why do I care about people on my blog? Why do I care about people that are watching this video? Why do I care about my customers? Why do I care about when I go to my job each day, the people that, you know, that my coworkers, my employees, my boss, why do I care about them? Because I believe that you really need to care to make a difference, to have an impact. Because you can't just be focused on you. It's really adding value is when you're outside yourself and you're only in the other person. You're only focused on them and meeting their needs. And so I ask myself, why do I care? And you know, I care because I've been through those problems too. I've been through those challenges. I know what it's like to go through that. I care about these people and I respect them because they're committed. You guys right now are committed to actually watching this video, learning something, improving yourself, improving your life. I respect that so much. I care about people like that because You're the leaders of the world. You're the people that are going to influence the rest of the world and make a difference. Just through your day-to-day lives and having that ripple effect of affecting and impacting everybody. You know, so I really think, hey, I've got compassion for these people. I have compassion because I've been where they've been. They're in pain, they're suffering. I have tools, information, resources that can really make a difference. So that's another great question I ask as well. Why do I care? Another question I might ask is, how can I enjoy this? How can I have fun while I'm doing this process? Another question might be, how can I be at my best right now? How can I be in the best peak optimal state? How can I have more fun right now? How can I be in a state of certainty? And sure enough, when you ask these questions and you come up with answers, it changes your state, but you come up with answers that enhance it even more. You know, if I ask myself the question, hey, how can I enjoy my job today? And I just say, if I smile, if I breathe deeply, if I focus on all that is good. You know, and you come up with these answers and you just do them, and it totally changes your entire experience. Okay? So those are the main things that I do. Okay? It's a 5-10 minute ritual, and I recommend to implement this in everything you're doing throughout the day. You know, if you're having a hard time going to the gym each day, you need a ritual right before you go to the gym. Okay, you need a ritual right before you go in to get yourself in the best state so that you perform at your best. And guess what? You're gonna start to enjoy the process of going to the gym more too. If it's your job, having a ritual for that. If it's, in my case, doing videos and doing interviews and doing coaching, making sure that I'm in the best state for that as well. Being in the best possible state. And guess what? You think this is like a new thing, like I'm the only one with like a daily ritual? No. Professional athletes, people that perform at the highest level, actors, musicians, all these people, performers, they have a ritual as well. You know, I guarantee you, backstage, before every musician gets up on stage, they have a ritual. They have a ritual to prepare their voice. They have a ritual to prepare themselves mentally and physically. Professional athletes, man, you go out there and you watch before the game, they have a ritual that they do, a warm-up, a preparation to make sure that they perform at their best. You know, for whatever the event is, whatever the occasion is, they have that ritual they go through. You know, basketball players, before they shoot the free throw, they have a ritual as well. You know, you can see the things that they do. It's just a repetitive thing that they do that they've anchored, they've associated, that allow them to get in that state. You know, I'm a huge LeBron James fan. Miami Heat, I'm hoping they're going to three-peat this year. But I've been aware of the rituals that this guy has. It's pretty incredible. You know, I know that he has certain moves that he makes. Like he has this one where he goes like this or something like that. I gotta have a video for it, but it's pretty cool. But he has this move that he does to change like his physiology, and he does that when he hits these big shots. Which really what it is he's anchoring that emotion that of hitting that big shot to that feeling. And I've seen him do that move before his games and before he performs. So it's pretty amazing when you watch this and you watch how other peak performers, the rituals that they have to be in a great state. And if you do this as well, man, it's going to change your life. You know, don't just have the morning ritual, but have a ritual before every moment, man. When you go on a date with a girl or a guy, you want to make sure you're in a great state. If you go on a job interview, make sure that you have a ritual to get yourself in a great state. Before you leave the house each day, man, get yourself in a peak state. Before you have that big project, that big task on your to-do list, you need to get done, and you're like, man, I don't want to do it. Get yourself in state before you do it. Spend 5-10 minutes. Get yourself in state. Ask yourself those questions. Why is this important? Why do I need to do this? Why is this a must for me? Why do I care? What difference is this going to make? Ask yourself those questions. Get yourself in state. Perform at your best, guys. Enjoy every moment of every day. And if you do that, what I'm saying to you guys, man, your life will transform. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this rant. I hope you guys apply this. I'll have a blog post as well that goes into maybe some more on this and some step-by-step practical stuff. You can click the links below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.